Hello everyone and welcome to today's information session. Today I'm very pleased to introduce you to Mayfield Education's Certificate 3 in Sterilisation Services and the Certificate 4 in Sterilisation Services. In today's information session, firstly, I will acknowledge the country and then I will tell you about Mayfield Education Inc. and who we are, what it is like to work in the healthcare sector, provide you with course information and the enrolment steps. I'd begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we all meet today. I pay my respects to elders past and present and recognize their enduring connection to land, seas, and waterways, which have always been places of learning, community, and culture. I extend this respect to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people with us today. Before I go into the course details, let me first introduce you to Mayfield Education Incorporated. MEI. MEI is a not-for-profit education provider with more than 60 years of experience in training health professionals. Our mission is to deliver high-quality, nationally accredited education that equips graduates with the skills, knowledge, and confidence to succeed in healthcare. As a registered training organisation and higher education provider, we are recognised by both ASQA and TEQSA. This ensures our programs meet the highest regulatory and quality standards. At Mayfield Education Inc., we pride ourselves on small class sizes, supportive educators with real clinical experience, and purpose-built facilities, including simulation labs that closely reflect the real hospital environment. Before you start your course, it's important to consider a few things, such as whether you have any learning challenges. It's important to discuss these with us. This helps us develop an individual learning plan to support your needs and ensure you can succeed in the course. Health-related roles are physically and mentally demanding. Hence, do you have pre-existing injuries? If yes, then you may need to carefully consider whether this is the right course and career path for you. Also, working in healthcare is not a standard 9-to-5 job. Shift work is common and may include early mornings, late evenings, weekends, and even night shifts. It's important to know what this commitment looks like before starting the course. Working in healthcare brings with it both rewards and challenges. You'll be making a real difference in people's lives every day. You'll be part of a supportive and collaborative healthcare team. Healthcare roles often offer a variety of shifts and opportunities to balance work with personal commitments. At the same time, these roles can be tough. You'll be on your feet, lifting, and dealing with work pressures. So, while this career can be incredibly rewarding, it also requires resilience, adaptability, and commitment. It's also important to consider what working as a sterilisation technician really means. The role includes washing and cleaning surgical instruments, packing and wrapping instruments, sterilising and storing, minus monitoring and adhering to infection prevention and control, managing sterile stock, using chemicals to disinfect, maintaining and cleaning sterilisation equipment. Sterilisation technicians commonly work in a hospital CSSD, but also in outpatient clinics, surgical centres, dental or specialist medical practices. The work is physically demanding, involving lifting instrument trays, prolonged standing, handling heavy or awkward equipment, wearing PPE and repetitive movements. You will work in shifts including early mornings, evenings, weekends or on-call to support surgical services. Because there will be handling of soiled instruments, there is exposure to biological risk. Strict adherence to infection control and PPE is essential. The role is relatively stable in demand since hospitals always need sterile supplies, which makes it can be a good long-term career option. For both qualifications, Certificate 3 in Sterilisation Services and Certificate 4 in Sterilisation Services, classes are held one day per week, from 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. You'll need to attend at least 80% of scheduled study days. Practical workshops require 100% attendance. Each course also includes a mandatory work placement of 40 hours. That's 5 consecutive days in a real sterilisation services environment. This combination of classroom learning, hands-on workshops, and clinical placement ensures you're workplace ready. Before enrolling, it's important to be aware of the study workload required. For the Certificate 3 in Sterilisation Services, you should expect around 20 to 25 hours per week of study and learning activities. For the Certificate 4 in Sterilisation Services, the requirement increases to around 25 to 30 hours per week. This includes classroom time, self-directed study, and preparation for assessments. Balancing this with work, family, or other commitments is something to carefully consider before starting. For the Certificate 3, you'll complete 14 units of competency, 10 core units and 4 electives. The course runs for around 6 to 9 months. For the Certificate 4, you'll also complete 15 units, 11 core units and 4 electives, over approximately 9 to 12 months. Both qualifications require self-directed learning hours, which means you'll be expected to study and practice outside of class time. Successful graduates move into a range of healthcare roles. With the Certificate 3, common roles include instrument technician, sterilisation technician, sterilisation assistant. With the Certificate 4, you'll be eligible for more senior roles such as team leader in sterilisation, senior technician in a sterilisation, senior technician in the reprocessing area. These qualifications can also be stepping stones to further study in nursing or other healthcare disciplines. Your learning will be assessed through a variety of methods, including quizzes, case studies, short answer questions, projects, practical assessments, and work placement. These assessments are designed to reflect real workplace tasks to ensure that you can apply your knowledge and skills in practice. Before attending work placement, there are some industry requirements you'll need to meet. These include up-to-date immunisations, clear police checks, and voluntary working with children checks. We'll also provide you with detailed guidance during the orientation so you can prepare well in advance. A key part of your learning is the 40 hours of clinical placement, which is organised by Mayfield Education Inc. This is where you'll apply your skills in a real sterilisation services setting. For those of you already working in a hospital, it may be possible to complete your placement in your current workplace. We'll confirm this on a case-by-case basis. Students must complete all required placement hours, which are voluntary and unpaid. Placement shifts are typically 8 to 10 hours in duration, reflecting the real working conditions of healthcare staff. Placements are organised toward the end of your course by our placement coordinator. If you've previously completed a relevant study or have industry experience, you may be eligible for Credit Transfer CT or Recognition of Prior Learning RPL. These options allow you to gain credit for what you already know, potentially reducing the time and cost of your course. Applications need to be made before the course starts. Refer to the Mayfield Education website or contact us to discuss these options. To succeed in this course and in the workplace, students are required to have the ability to read, write and communicate in English at a Year 12 completion level. This is essential to ensure safety, accuracy and effective communication when performing duties in the sterilisation services environment. In addition, students must possess computer skills to access and use Mayfield Education Inc.'s online learning resources and to confidently apply technology in the workplace. It is also a requirement that students have access to a computer and a reliable internet connection throughout the duration of their study. Let me walk you through the enrolment process step by step. Part A. The first step is to view the information session available on the Mayfield Education Incorporated course webpage. This session will provide you with key details about the course, including entry requirements, expectations, and what you can look forward to during your study. Part B. Next, complete the online enrolment form. You can do this by scrolling down the course webpage until you find the section that says Apply Now. Click on this link to begin your application. Part C. As part of your enrolment application, you will be required to complete an online language, literacy, numeracy, and digital test. This test helps us ensure you have the foundational skills necessary to succeed in your studies. Part D. Finally, you will participate in a one-to-one discussion with the course coordinator. This may be conducted in person, through a face-to-face interview, a Microsoft Teams meeting, or a phone call. The discussion is designed to confirm your suitability for the course and answer any questions you may have. After your one-on-one discussion and language and numeracy assessment, you'll be informed of your results, and if needed, the course coordinator will explain any support that may be provided. If you are successful, Student Services will send you an electronic letter of offer. Finally, you'll be required to make your initial deposit according to the invoice provided to confirm your place. Once these steps are complete, you'll be officially enrolled and ready to start your training with Mayfield Education Incorporated. If, for any reason, your application is not successful this time, we'll make sure you are fully supported with clear feedback and guidance. You'll receive advice on how you can develop your skills, and if another course may be more suitable for you, we'll point you in that direction. And finally, we'll provide advice on when you can reapply and how to prepare for further assessment. Our goal is to ensure that every student finds the right pathway into education. Now let's go over the course fees. You can refer to the MEI website for the full statement of fees and detailed information. When you accept your offer, a $250 initial deposit is required. The total fee payable will depend on your eligibility for credit transfer, CT, or recognition of prior learning, RPL. To make payments more manageable, we also offer a fee installment plan. If you have any questions after listening to this information session, our Student Services officers are here to help. You can either email us at studentservices@mayfield.edu.au or call us on 039 8119 000. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this information session. We look forward to welcoming you to Mayfield Education Incorporated and being partners in your learning journey.